I was watching this video here by Servant of God 346, and I went here, and I'm going to read 8.8 Exodus. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, "Entreat the Lord that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people. I will let the people go, and that they may do sacrifice unto the Lord." There's the Greek, I think. So, the Pharaoh is asking them to entreat the Lord. What does that tell you? Let's see. Pharaoh occurs 225 times in 200 verses in the King James. Okay. Genesis 8, verse 8. Also he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from the face of the ground. Leviticus, one of my favorite books. Leviticus 8, verse 8. And he put the breastplate upon him. Also he put in the breastplate the Urim and the Thummim. I wonder what that is. Let's see. Urim, masculine noun. Lights, stones kept in a pouch on the high priest's breastplate, used in determining God's decision in certain questions and issues. Lights, Urim, the oracle brilliancy of the figures in the high priest's breastplate.
Strong's H224. Ur.
Genesis Hebrew Chaldee lexicon. Light. Hence in. Light, i.e. lucid region, the east. Lights, metaphor, revelation used of the sacred lot of the Hebrews. New. Tumium. See, that's how I say it.
Strong's H, 8550. Tome.
Proper masculine noun. Translate Strong's 12 times. Perfection. Stones provided for the means of achieving a sacred lot, used with the will of God was received.
Strong's H, 8550. Tome.
Tome is a pearl. Perfections, i.e. one of the epithets of the objects in the high priest's breastplate as an emblem of the complete truth. Followed by mak with the suffix from the root. Integrity, wholeness, of number, of measure, fullness, and full measure. Okay, let's see what this. It says a plural of this. plural of tome. Oh, I see.
Strong's H, 8537. Tome. Tome.
Integrity, completeness, fullness, innocence, simplicity, integrity. Completeness, figuratively, prosperity, usually morally innocent, full, integrity, perfection, simplicity, uprightliness, adventure. Then, Numbers 8, verse 8. Then let them take a young bullock with his meat offering, even fine flour mingled with oil, and another young bullock shalt thou take for a sin offering. I don't know what that is. Here we go. Bullock, 104 times and 94 verses. Okay, so here's what the up arrow says.
Strong's H, 1241. Bakar. Bakar.
Which is a cattle, herd, ox, cattle, generic, herd, head of cattle. Okay. Alright, here's the other.
Strong's H, 6499. Pair. Pair. Second entry. Par. Par.
Interesting. Young bull or steer or bullock. Apparently as breaking forth in wild strength, or perhaps as dividing the hoof. The latter is in pause and with disjunct, with art, especially a young bullock. Anglo-Saxon, fear, feminine, something, far, apparently are a horse, to which might more be. Okay, that makes no sense. Deuteronomy 8, verse 8. A land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive oil and honey. Sounds great to me. Okay, well, I'm going to keep on going, and then I don't know how long this will be, but Joshua 8, verse 8. And it shall be, when ye have taken the city, that ye shall set the city on fire, according to the commandment of the Lord shall ye do. See, I have commanded you. Here is what the Lord, the lexicon, H3068.
Strong's H, 3068. Yehovah. Yehovah.
Yahuwah equals the existing one, a proper name of the one true God, unpronounced except with the vowel pointing of 0136. Yahuwah from 1961, the self-existent or eternal. Yahuwah, Jewish national name of God. Yahuwah, the Lord, compare to Yahuwah, name of the supreme God amongst the Hebrews. The later Hebrews, for some centuries before the time of Christ, either misled by a false interpretation of certain laws, or else following some old superstition. Probably, let's see. superstition regarded this name as so very holy that it might not even be pronounced. See Philo. Whenever, therefore, this nomen tetragrammaton occurred in the sacred text, okay, they were accustomed to substitute for it, and thus the vowels of the noun are in the Masoretic text placed under the 4 letters, but with this difference, that the initial yod receives a simple and not a compound prefixes, however, receive the same points as if they were followed by, I wish I could read all that. Anyway, this is Hebrew stuff. This custom was already in vogue in the days of the LXX translators, and thus it is that they everywhere translate something. The Samaritans have also followed a similar custom, so that for that word they pronounce it where the text has, in order that Adonai should not be twice repeated. The Jews read and they write as it is, thus evident that the word does not stand with its own vowels, but with those of another word. The inquiry arises, what then are its true and genuine vowels? Several consider that it is the true pronunciation according to the analogy. I wish I could read Hebrew. Rightly appealing to the authority of certain ancient writers who have stated that the God of the Hebrews was called, I know that's Alpha and Omega, I don't know what the I, diode something, I can't read any of that. This is long, it's amazingly long, let's see. To which also may be added that this same form appears on the gems of the Egyptian Gnostics as the name of God. Okay. And that's taken from this Valerian Uber de Gimen something. Not very dissimilar is the name of Philo, Bibulus Usab something. I don't know. Others as relend, decayed, exertat, de vera, pronunciation, nominis, Jehovah. Following the Samaritans, suppose that was anciently the true pronunciation, and they have additional ground for the opinion in the abbreviated forms, and I wish somebody could help me with this, man. Also, those who consider that blank was actual pronunciation are not altogether without ground on which to defend their opposition. In this way can the abbreviated syllables with which may proper names begin be more satisfactorily explained. This last argument goes a long way to prove the vowels to be true ones. To give my own opinion, this opinion Justinus afterwards thoroughly retracted. See he calls such comparisons and